Happy New Year. Today I'm going to do a kind of a chat, a review and a get ready with me video. So I hope you enjoy it, and if you do, please subscribe. I'm Helen Mary Jo, this is my channel. If you're new here, then really welcome very much. That's a bit weird. Welcome. I'm really glad you've stumbled across this channel. I hope you enjoy it. If you're returning, then thank you from the bottom of my heart. I really appreciate it. And if you're a Hellsbell, hello. For anyone new here, that just means you're kind of a regular, and it was the name that my daughter came up with, and we thought it was quite fun. So yeah, Hellsbells rule. I hope you all had a lovely Christmas and a good New Year's. If you were doing anything, I was in bed by 10. I'm not really big on New Year's, to be honest. If I'm going out, that's fine, you know, I'm happy to do that, but I kind of won't go out because it's New Year's Eve, if you know what I mean. I'd rather be at home, and with the fireworks we have to be very, very aware of Dolly. So she's terrified of fireworks, so she has to be drugged. Anyhow, yeah, so I'm barefaced, as you can see. I have dried my hair. And I wanted to tell you about this new product I found that I'm really liking. It's called L'Oreal Elvive Dream Lengths 8-Second Wonder Water. And I stumbled across it, and it actually says that it's for long damaged hair. Well, my hair isn't really long and it's not really damaged, but it is very coarse and it is very thick. And I thought it might help it to kind of sit nicely, and it's got a lot of protein in it, which is the key ingredient. If you've ever had one of those Brazilian blow dries, they are basically keratin, and they kind of seal that onto your hair. So I've been using this for a few weeks now, and I have to say, this is literally just dry. So for my hair, this will still be really kind of damp inside the actual shaft of the hair. My hair doesn't dry really for 24 hours. So by tomorrow, this will be kind of smoother and silkier. But yeah, I'm liking it. And a few people have complimented me on my hair lately, and I've recommended this product. So it's early days. I've been using it probably about 3 weeks, and it's like water. It's quite hard to kind of do. I've done it a couple of ways. Put some in my hair. You just put it on the ends, don't put it on the whole head, and pop it on. Or I've just kind of squirted it on into my hair in the shower, and then it's just 8 seconds. I didn't have my glasses on, obviously. I was in the shower, and I thought it said 8 minutes. And I thought, oh my God, I can't stand here for 8 minutes, but it was 8 seconds, so that was good. Yeah, so if you're interested, I'll put a link up, and you can see if it works for you. It's not expensive, can't remember, but it's not silly money. It's not kind of Olaplex money. It's L'Oreal money. So yeah, so that's just a little recommendation that I have. So I just thought I'd go on to these current body machines. What are they called? An apply? I don't know. What would you call it? Anyway, it's an LED light thing, and LED light therapy mask, clinically proven technology. So I had bought one. I mentioned this before in the video where I'm actually wearing it, and I'll put a link to that video too. And I think that's probably a good 2 months, if maybe not a bit longer, that I've been using it. And I have been using it mostly every other day. I do forget the occasional day, or I just don't have time. And I was ill for a good 10 or 12 day period in that. So I didn't feel that it was fair to kind of review it until I'd recovered, really, because, you know, I had a shocking cold, like half the country seems to have. And I didn't think it was fair to review it while I was going through that. But I was lucky enough, they did give me the face mask and the kind of neck and décolleté mask. And I've been using them both. I have found them really, really easy to use. And what I do is I put my bra on and pants usually, but not always, as we know from one of my other videos where I put them on back to front. And then I have them plugged in, and then I just tuck them into my bra, both of them. So there's two kind of units, one each, and I tuck them into my bra, and then I can really do whatever I like. Quite often I won't have done any body moisturiser or anything until I've done this. I do Wordle because I do that with my son every day. And yeah, so the using of them for me is not a problem. You could use them before you go to bed. It has to just go on clean, dry skin. And yeah, so that's how you use them. Now let's see what you think. I've taken a photograph in daylight, as good as I can get, because obviously it's a really grey day. And I took one before I started. Now, I haven't looked, I haven't compared them yet. So I don't really know. I don't really know if it's kind of the Emperor's New Clothes thing. You know, you think it's better because you've done something. But what I will say is, and this is kind of a bit bonkers, but I have had more compliments on my skin in the last couple of months than I have probably had in the last 10 years. Now, as I say, I don't know if that's the machine equipment. I don't know. But I do feel like my skin looks... It's supposed to kind of bring the collagen back to the front of your skin. Obviously, there's loads of technical blurb around it, but I just want to know if it works or not. And you can read all that up for yourselves. I have got a discount code. They are quite expensive. But if you imagine how much a facial costs, you know, I mean, this is all luxury. Like, nobody needs this. It's not a need, but it is a nice to have. And like I mentioned in my last video, Mum and I and my 4 sisters are all going to Champneys in a couple of weeks. And one facial there is £98. So 2 facials. I know that's high end as well. Luxury, aren't I lucky? I know I'm really lucky. But I got a Champneys half price, and one of my sisters treated us all to a voucher for Christmas. So that facial that I'm having is £98. The 2 of those would pay for one of these. So if you think it works, I mean, it is hard to tell, but I do feel like my skin is plumper. I mean, I'm not plumper. I've actually lost weight. So it's not me filling it out. And, you know, old Eamon Holmes, he always says no wrinkles on a balloon, which I kind of agree with, because when you see very, very thin older ladies, they have... And it's luck. It's genetics, you know. Yeah, I'm lucky, I think. I mean, you might think I'm not lucky, but anyway, I'm happy, and that's all that matters, really. So, really easy to use, nice company to deal with, and I have got a discount code, and I'll let you be the judge of it, really. Can you see my skin? I mean, it didn't work under here, you know, this baggy, wrinkly waddle that I've got. But that would take a blimmin' miracle. And I think the only thing that can fix that is surgery. And I'm still carrying excess weight. So, of course, there's fat in here too. You know, I had Botox years and years ago for a little period while I was at work. And you can have Botox around here to kind of, I don't know what it really does. And he just said, well, he just went, well, that's fat. And I was like, oh, thanks very much. Cheered me up, no inch. I always think that when I go for anything, you know, I always kind of think, well, if you lost the fat, you'd kind of, you know, you'd have a head start. But there we are, you know, it is what it is. So I'm happy. I will carry on using them, and that's a testimony in itself. And yeah, the other thing I wanted to say is that I've only had to charge these once in 8 weeks. So it's not kind of a pain in the what's it. And they just plug into a USB plug, and away you go. So I think they're good. I can't swear that they have made a huge difference. It might just be the foundation I'm using, which I will show you that too. I'm using Elemis skincare, but then I've use that for years too. But I honestly, a lady I was talking to the other day, I had a lady around for a cup of tea the other day. She's a friend. You know, I haven't known her all that long. And we were talking, as she was leaving, we were talking, and she just said, can I just say, your skin looks amazing. It's like, I'll take it, thanks very much. So, like I say, I'll let you be the judge of it. It's not like a miracle, but I do think my skin looks plumper. So, happy days. I give them 10 out of 10, really, because so far, it does what it says on the tin, and it is early days. So that's that. That's the current body skin device. And the girl there has been really patient with me, because obviously being ill, it delayed everything. So that's that. So now I am just going to do my makeup. A couple of people have asked me to do that. I'll probably have a big line on my head when I've finished, because like I say, although it feels completely dry, it's not completely dry. So the first thing I am going to do, and I mean, this is ridiculous because I'm not going anywhere, but I have been using this for a while. It's as good as anything. Smashbox Primer, Foundation Primer. So I'll pop that on just a little bit, because like I say, I'm not going anywhere. It's just New Year's Day. I'll try and get this video up today. And you can maybe have a bit of fun if you want to do what I do, which is madness, really. So I'll put that on, let that dry. And whilst I'm letting that dry, I will pop on my, this is just number 7 primer. I'll make you laugh. You know, I got those advent boxes, advent calendars, Boots. What did I get? Boots and M&S. I don't really think I'm an advent calendar kind of a person, because I think it was only twice that I opened them on the days that you were supposed to. And then on Christmas Eve, I just said to Billy and Hattie, just open them all for me. And this is everything that I got out. There's a lot of stuff out of the 2 boxes, so I will look at those and decide what to keep and give away, or, you know, charity way or whatever. Yeah, so also, everyone always asks me, so I'm wearing this lovely pink, well, it's like a nude, I don't know if it's coming up on the camera, it's like a blush pink blouse from H&M that I actually haven't worn before, but I didn't realise what a big collar it has. It's very 60s, isn't it? And this I got myself. I treated myself. This was my present to me. Rob doesn't get me anything anymore because I buy everything I want. And so this was kind of what I consider to be my Christmas present. I got this secondhand in John Lewis. It's an old Monet necklace, which made me laugh because I used to have loads of Monet. And I've just got some diamond cuffs in that I bought in Dubai. And yeah, so that's what I'm wearing today. So I am using the Dior Forever Skin Glow foundation, and that is all I use. And I have to be careful that I don't get this on this shirt, because if I do, I think this is a little tad dark for me at the moment. And in this bright light, it does look very dark, because my skin is lighter, but it's so expensive that unless it's reduced, I won't be buying an optional one. And I don't use it every day, but I do love it, and I will buy it again. And it is expensive, but it goes a long way. I mean, you've seen how much I use, and I think we're down to about there in the bottle. So this would probably last me a year, I reckon, because I don't wear proper foundation in the summer. I just wear a bit of tinted moisturiser. So I use one of these like flat brushes. That's what I prefer. Gets in all the nooks and crannies. Oh, I was annoyed. You know, I've done that Marks and Spencer order for the haul. I can't wait to kind of get started, back to looking forward to the spring, really. And back to normality. And looking forward to the spring. February is my most hated month of the year. Hate it. So that's my skin. You can see it's got a nice dewy finish to it. And did I say this one is the Forever Skin Glow? There is a matte one, but I bought this one. I prefer to have a kind of glow finish. And then I'm using the Nars Foundation in Orgasm. Chance to be a fine thing. Oops, too much information. Probably shouldn't have said that anyway, too late now. Oh, I know what I was going to say. I mentioned, I think, in the video with Mum, that I'm doing a bit of a collab. What am I like? Collab. Collaboration with Munir, my jeweler friend. And I'm so flattered and excited. I honestly am. They got in touch with me. His wife is Corinne, who as I say, I've known them since I was a kid. And they said, oh, we want to talk to you about an idea we've had. Anyway, to cut a long story short, he is designing a collection for me, with me and my audience in mind. And so I guess for ladies of a certain age, really, because, you know, I love the pearl necklace and the chain necklace that I've had from him. And so he's been working hard on some designs, and I'm going to choose which ones I like, and then he's going to make them up, and then I will show them. And as you know, I've got this big holiday coming up, which I will talk about in another video because this one's going to get too long. And I just can't wait. I can't wait to show you it all. It's an exciting year. And, you know, for somebody like me who, just tip this bit mucky, I came from very humble background, you know. Mum and Dad weren't poor when I was a kid, because there's 6 of us. 3 of us had a kind of more humble beginnings, and then the second 3, my mum and dad had achieved more financially by the time they came along, so they had a slightly different experience. All good, you know. Mum and dad worked their socks off for us, and I'm terribly grateful for that. But very humble beginnings. So what I'm saying, the holiday that we are going on is beyond my wildest dreams. Never, ever, ever, ever expected to, well, let's put it this way, we start off in Bali. Never in a million years. So I am, I've been using this lately, the Naked 3 Urban Decay palette, and it's particularly appropriate today because it's kind of all like rose colours. And so I'm going to go in with the first one, go in, you hear all that, don't you? And I just do the whole of my lid in that kind of, it's a very, it's like an ivory colour really. And again, you know, I'm not claiming to be any kind of expert. I just know what I like. And I've always enjoyed makeup. And I still do. And I like experimenting. And so I've just covered the whole lid using this flat brush, which is so long. Not so old. It's quite long too. This is a Bobbi Brown brush. It's called Eye Contour. I don't know if I'm using it in the right place, but it's where I use it and it works for me. And then I will be using more of a kind of wide flat end brush. So this one is, I don't know, I can't read it. Looks like BH Cosmetics. It's just, I'm sure you've all got something similar. And I'm going to use this last one, which I can't see the name of, but it's the 4th one along. So if you want to copy me, yeah, I mean, that's the Urban Decay Naked 3 palette, and this is the 4th colour along, called Limit, apparently. So I'm just kind of putting the end of the brush into it, like this. And then I just go up here, and I've been doing this for a little while now, and it really does work. So you kind of go above your natural crease line, and this is a kind of a mid pink colour, I suppose. And you just, it's kind of the very edge of my brow bone there. But I used to go in here, but as you get older and everything sinks a little bit, if you do this, I found this really is the biggest kind of tip that I've learned in a long time. And sadly, because of my creasy eyes now, you know, you have to kind of dab it in and then kind of brush it out, if that makes sense. So it just gives a kind of an it kind of, well, it just makes your eyes look bigger, really. I think. I don't know the technology behind it. And then I'm going in with, my goodness, what does that say? I don't know, but it's this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's the sixth one along. Nuna. It's called Nuna. Anyway, say no more. And I'm just going to kind of take that down to the lid. So they talk about this C, but I don't want to put the really dark colour up there, particularly as I'm not going out. I mean, I look ridiculous. We're trying to decide all the excitement of today. We don't know whether to do Rob's tax return or take the decorations down. My life is just so exciting. So, can you see? It just kind of gives you that definition and kind of pulls the eye this way. So that's that. And then I will go in with just a little brush like that that's got no name on it. I'm gonna lick it because that's what I do when you're not watching. So let's keep it real. And I'm just going to go into the very edge of my eyelashes with that same dark colour, just to give my lashes a kind of edge, if you know what I mean. Yep. So that's my eyes done. It's just a very kind of, this is what I wear on a daily basis, really. And then I'm going to pop a little bit of primer on, and this is Maybelline Lash Sensational. And I'm just going to put that on the outer lashes. I'm so annoyed. You know that magnifying mirror that I bought, and I bought my mum one. You know, the triple folds out magnifying mirror. I can't find it anywhere. It's driving me insane. Mum keeps saying, oh, I love that mirror you got me. I did my eyebrows, or I did my chin, or whatever, you know, whatever you need to see up big. And I can't find mine. It's really driving me a bit demented. I hate losing stuff. So then finally on my eyes, I've got this MAC Magic extension, and I'm just going to put a light coating on here because, like I say, I'm not going out. Maybe I need to go out now I've done this. I expect everywhere's all booked up today for lunch and stuff. You know, I haven't bought any food shopping since before Christmas, which is just as well, really, because I spent so much money. Oh, I made a fabulous dip on the 27th that I saw on the TV, and I'll do that for you soon. It was like a cheese dip. I want to get that out of my hair before I end up with a great big line. And then finally, what am I doing finally? Oh, lippy. So I've got a number 7 Stay Perfect lip pencil in a colour that I can't see anywhere. Anyway, it's this colour. It's like a dusky dark pink. I do actually line my lips every day when I put my makeup on, and I tend to kind of fill it in a little bit with the lip pencil, because I find that kind of stains your lips and helps keep your lipstick on for the day. And then I am just going to use, because I've got it to hand, just a MAC lipstick in a very nice pink. And then what I'm going to do, very un-makeup-y, but I'm just going to go over and take kind of excess makeup off, foundation off, because, like I say, the trouble with having white hair, this is like my natural colour, when I put my blusher on and stuff, I end up within the roots of my hair. Looks slightly ridiculous. So you can see all the old foundation on there, but that's fine. Just get the kind of top layer off. And that's me. So I hope you've enjoyed this video. It was just really to do the review, show you this, and one lady said, show us the makeup that you wore. What video was it? Anyway, it was the one where I was wearing like the pink roll neck jumper, and this is the makeup from that day. So hope you like it. Thanks for watching. See you really soon. Bye.